breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alert.
I post.
Bombshell, another massive lie about Obamacare exposed, media dead silent. When Barack Obama and his Democrat co-conspirators tried selling us the terrible law, they told us it would lower premiums for the middle class and make everyone's lives easier. That, along with the "if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor" have turned out to be the biggest lies ever told to the American people. Most of us lost our doctors, and most of us are now paying through the roof for crappy insurance with high deductibles so that promiscuous feminists can have free contraception and abortion on demand. But worst of all, it's the middle class, who is supposed to get relief from this travesty of a bill, who are bearing the majority of its burden. Breitbart News reported that 80% of those having to pay the fine for not having insurance are making less than $50,000 a year. Worse yet, nearly all of the 6.67 million families paying the mandate take in less than $200,000 annually. So much for helping the middle class. Breitbart has more, emphasis mine. According to Forbes, the IRS reports that 6.67 million families are getting soaked by the Obamacare mandate. A full 5.3 million, or 80%, of those make less than $50,000 a year. Almost all of those families, 6.6 million of the 6.67 million, make less than $200,000 annually. The average tax paid by those making less than $50,000 was $340. One of Obama's biggest broken promises was his pledge to never raise taxes on the middle class. To no one's surprise, the mainstream media have spent nearly a decade using lies to cover up the truth of Obamacare's middle-class tax increase. Here is a famous example of PolitiFact just straight up lying about who is most affected by the Obamacare mandate tax. Jeb Bush is correct that the Affordable Care Act raises taxes. But pinpointing the middle class as the recipient of a massive tax increase is misleading. It's the upper class that is feeling the brunt of the impact. And healthcare subsidies, in some cases, may be offsetting tax increases. A note, the term middle class is hard to define, but for the purposes of this article, we are roughly looking at a generous threshold that comprises households making up to $250,000 a year. Everything above is a lie. The truth is that those earning less than $250,000 make up more than 95% of those hit with this immoral tax. So there you have it. Democrats were so eager to score a political victory that they sold out the American people and forced a massive tax increase on us, without our consent, by the way. Yet here we are now, in the middle of the battle to repeal this utterly reprehensible legislation, and who's against it? The Democrats. Why? Because millions of people will become uninsured. Okay, well, what about the millions of us who are being killed by this awful mandate? Do we not count any more?